Bignor Roman villa. You're now going to have the gladiators come in. If you were at an arena 1800 years ago, like the Colosseum for example, they would have done a parade first, called the Pompa, just to see who you're going to fight, what type of gladiators, etc. So we're going to clap them in. So let's have them in, please. So this is our second day of the weekend. It's also our last day of the season. So you'll have some extra special fighting today. As our Roman army colleagues told you, what you will see is free fighting. So it's the nearest thing you're going to get to gladiators in the modern period, hopefully without too much blood and the odd limb coming off. 1800 years ago, you would have been here. Why would you be here? Because you were pretty Romanized. The Romano-British, 3rd or 2nd century AD, you're well and truly ensconced in the Roman peace. Emperor Claudius came over in AD 43, conquered Britain. Britain flourished. Evidence behind you of numerous villas like this, particularly in the south of Britain. They've bought into the Roman way of life. So, architecturally, building in stone, piper course, heated floors, bathhouses. What was the other thing they bought into? Yes, being Roman citizens. They bought into the culture of Rome. And again, you can see that in the Venus and Gladiator room, where they've actually got little gladiators with wings on, put into the mosaics. The people who owned this villa were obviously extremely rich, and they would want to impress the neighbours, just like now. So, what would they do? They would invite them round to show them a piece of Roman culture, i.e. gladiatorial combat, which they had paid for a troupe from Rome touring the provinces. So you would be extremely pleased to come to this. You would go down to the arena just outside of Chichester down the road called Novia Magus. But here you have top-class gladiators from Rome itself. So you would be extremely impressed. And what would you pay back to the people who put this show on for you? Well, you might vote the person, the editor putting on for this, the editor, the sponsor, maybe put him as a magistrate, as a representative. So they're buying political power, they're buying prestige, they're buying the glory, etc. So, the troupe. I'm going to introduce, as it were, the trainer, the leader of this troupe, called the Doctore. Ursus Germanicus, please, come forward. Come on. As with all of Roman society, it is all hierarchical, equally with gladiators. 5 classes of gladiators from a trainee called a Tiro, up to first, Primus Palus. Ursus Germanicus, Primus Palus, and he will take the troop through a training session first to show you the important elements of keeping fit and fighting skills. Their lives depend on being good in the arena. Even more important is they will provide me with my money, my wages and my pension, because I own them. So this is a business. And you'll notice that little cough there from Ursus, he will get a share of that money. And equally, some of the gladiators will get some money as well, although they'll probably waste it with wine with him in song. Practice for me. Yeah. Just one question. Were all gladiators slaves? No. Knowledgeable audience. No, they weren't. Some gladiators were free men who signed up maybe they'd wasted all their money on wine, women and song, and they were good with a sword, they might sign up. And you could buy your freedom if you won in the arena. But I have to say, the average lifespan for a gladiator, you'd be lucky to reach the age of 30. Okay, Ursus, please put them through the training exercises. This is movement, speed, agility, before they can specialise really in more special equipment.
Right. First of all, Palace. Who had the cheek to make a snide comment to me this morning about my time of arrival? I think that was you. Bring the Palace forward.
So, Ursus is starting up with a bit of mild punishment. Fairly mild.
Put it near the crowd.
Remember, we don't want to hurt or injure gladiators because they're a valuable resource. I can't afford to have gladiators hurt or injured because they won't be in the arena earning me money. So
One sword.
it's a bit of more of a humiliation.
Come on, be quick about it.
Characteristics
Over there.
school for gladiators is a post in the ground or maybe a movable one called a palace. And this would be the training against this post constantly to build up the strength in their muscles. The Roman army did the same thing.
Don't hit my Palace. Don't hit it.
And what Falco is being made to do is to go through the movements, and he's not even being allowed to use a real sword. He's having to use a trainee sword made of oak. Very useful again.
Can't trust him.
If the owner of the gladiators felt that they couldn't trust them, then often
Right,
they
the other way.
only have wooden weapons until they
Faster.
get in the arena. Anyone here heard of Spartacus?
Other way.
Yes, Spartacus. Okay.
Good.
So what
Bend those
happened
knees.
there? They let the
Good.
slave
You may now
gladiators
lightly
a bit
touch my
too
palate.
much leeway in the south of Italy in Capua. They took the weapons
Reverse.
from the guards, took over the gladiatorial school, and then created an army that almost brought the Roman Republic to its knees. So
Side,
after
yeah.
that, the Romans were extremely
All right. Well, keep going then.
They couldn't trust armed with weapons.
Right, hold it there. 2 lines.
Okay, mild punishment over. So back to the training regime. So we've got real swords this time. So 2 lines.
Sit. Okay, I want 3 on, 3 off. This side first. Off you go.
Okay, you can hear from the sound. These are real weapons. And you've got a mixture of weapons here.
Right, rotate down.
The short
Spread it out a bit.
of the Roman army
Spread
that
it out
you've
a bit.
seen with the Roman soldiers.
If you're right.
And the longer sword
You're
called
right.
the
Off
spada,
you
a barbarian weapon often used by cavalry.
go. Right, step off line when you can. Good.
Again, you've got a mixture of gladiator ranks and classes. So some of them, none of them are palace,
rotate round again.
but certainly second-class gladiators. You've got women gladiators. Are we pulling your
Go.
leg? Are we having a laugh? Were there women gladiators? Too right. And you would have wanted to come and see them. Something very, very special.
Don't drag that rear
Those
foot,
of
Ben.
you who might have been to the British Museum, you will see a commemorative plaque in the Roman galleries commemorating the fight between Amazonia and
Hold, rotate round one more time.
after the event. The youngest member of the troupe then, not a gladiator, but because I'm so interested in money, I've taken him along from his father to help train him, his nobleman son. So one day, the hope is the family that he will become a senator, but he's got to go in the army first, so he needs martial training.
Hold that. Circle round me. 3 on, 3 off. Good. Good.
For those of you who like historical periods, what a difference here
Yes.
between an armoured knight of the 15th century and the War of the Roses. They were covered in full plate armour, even Normans, male.
Good.
Very little armour on these particular gladiators for this. One slip, lots of blood, which the crowd, I'm afraid, might like. What we didn't want,
Yes.
or what they didn't want, was a disabling blow that will put them out of business. They couldn't afford.
Good.
valuable race horses. Once they've survived the arena, it's an investment. You don't want them to get killed. If they do, the owner of the gladiators, like me, has to be paid for that death by the owner, or should I say the sponsor of the games. So this is good warming up.
Step off line.
Paired up by the doctora.
Good.
To improve their skills and
Nina, join him in the centre.
Combat, so that they can specialise in a particular form or style of fighting.
Marcus, swap with Corvia.
So were gladiators well looked after? What I'd say, were they mistreated a lot? Were they starved? Were they beaten? Were they tortured? What do you think? They're valuable. What am I going to do? They get the best medical care. They get masseurs to look after their muscles. They get a good diet. Short life generally. So maybe short but not sweet until the age of 30. If you're lucky.
Ben, Corvia.
So both young men in the middle there are still noblemen's sons. Linus there, older, now 13, coming into manhood. Getting the training. Draco over there.
Last couple. Making good.
Were gladiators looked as sort of admired, do you think? Were they sort of
good?
Did you aspire to become a gladiator? Were they seen as lowest of the low? What do you think? Well, it's a strange one. It's a paradox. People would look at them as though they were superstar footballers.
Last one.
In terms of
Good. Hold there. It's enough.
Doctore, could we just let the crowd see the sword?
Gladiators,
okay, please,
show the crowd the weapon.
Want to prove this? Crowd,
Got it?
tell us if this is real. Tell us if it is plastic or something else. Right, this would happen in the arena. The crowd would want to know. They do not want to be faithful in the arena.
Is it heavy? Very
Specialised weapons of the gladiators as they specialise in particular forms of fighting.
Thank you.
Okay, gladiators.
No death today.
Okay, gladiators, if you'd like to retreat.
Gladiators, clear the ring.
Okay.
Be quick about it.
So you're going to see training bouts. The doctor will pick the pairs. He'll be picking those for particular reasons to test and improve the skills of these particular gladiators.
You have your first two. You're in. Killia. Come on, be quick about it. They're laps today.
Okay, with a clap, please. First pair. First pair comes forward. So let's look at Falco here. Big hand for Falco. What do you notice about him first? Very characteristic of gladiators. When you come down to this display, you'll see a lot of this. The helmet, okay, gold, you know, very gaudy, etc. But what's the difference with the Roman army that you saw? The full face, the eye sockets covered, etc. Yes, it would give protection, but it's also intimidating. It's like fighting a robot, an automaton. You know, there's no personality there. It's a killing machine. So, very typical of the gladiator. Some padding in this case we've got here. The short gladius of the Roman army, which you hear talk about. A round shield, which is typical of gladiators who were trying to emulate Greek warriors. Right, a big hand please for Achillia. Women gladiators called gladiatrices or gladiatrix. Rare, but not uncommon in the sense of bringing in the crowd. So, very stylized, almost princely helmet, not full face. This is emulating again barbarian tribes of the past that the Romans have conquered. Equally, classic leather armour of the Greeks. Again, the Romans are saying to the audience, you know, we conquered Greece when we were a republic, etc. Round shield, short stabbing sword. Okay, so we have now we have a difference in class here. So Falco's a Tiro, so he hasn't yet fought in the arena and won. And he's up against Achillia, who's a 4th class gladiator. So she's been in the arena, she's been tried. Who do you think's going to win? A young man aspiring here?
Send you back to the mines.
Or our Thracian?
Achillia Amazonia!
Well, we've got a task here, haven't we? Right, let's see if you're going to be right. Satis.
Come on, Falco! Come on, Falco!
Come on, Achillia! Oh, Achillia, bring him down!
Falco.
Come on, Achillia! Come on, hunt him down!
Footwork there.
Come on!
Good footwork by Falco.
Right foot.
Falco's got to kick a bounce.
Yeah. Looking for the opening. Yeah.
Come on, Achillia!
Good.
Almost got his sword through there.
Come on, Achillia!
Yes. Good blow.
Come on, Achillia!
And again.
Yes.
Oh. Lucky blow, lucky.
Yeah. Okay, big round please.
Falco!
For our Tiro, Falco. And for our gladiatrix, Achillia. So we're looking for a killing blow, but we're not, this is not fair because I have not been paid for any dead gladiators. Have I, my lady?
Better not hurt this one.
Right,
He's
not
got money.
this one, because
He hasn't paid up front, has he?
half, 50% or I've got to return him alive.
Oh, money up front.
Yeah. So, take it easy. Give him a good one. Okay, big hand for Draco. Dressed in beautiful leather armour, very expensive, father could afford it, again in the Greek style. Up against our Doctore, Ursus Germanicus. So, he's learned the skills to become.
Who wants in it?
To become a military leader. Okay, let's go.
Come on, Draco!
Come on! Support Draco!
Come on, Draco!
Very nasty.
Imagine you're bear hunting again. Go on, hunt him down.
Draco's very good.
Let's go over the top. Come on. Good boy. Go on, Draco. Remember, go
Ursus
low.
will need his shield
Light
a
on your
lot.
feet, light
Come
on your
on.
feet.
Get airborne. Good boy.
Good
Go on, Draco. Go on. Come on, work around him. Come on, Draco. And again.
I'm used to that one now.
Underneath. And over the top, changing direction.
Well done, keep going, keep going. Come on, Draco. That's it, work around him, Draco. Go on, Draco. That's it, keep him moving. Go on. Come on, quickly, JK, quick. Good boy, well done. Go on, on, Draco.
And again, come on.
Come on, Draco.
Keep him moving, Draco.
Come on, have him.
Keep going. And again, come on. And again, one more.
Good block, Draco.
One
Well
more.
done.
Good.
Come on, Draco.
Go on, Draco.
Last one. And again. And again.
I think we would have had 2 legs off there. Okay, a big hand please for Draco.
Draco.
It's a lot easier to block with this one.
He wanted a sign up. Okay. Aha.
Oh, I love my scoop.
Falco again. Falco against Linus. Okay, so we've seen Falco appear already. What's the change? He's taken off the helmet and he's just going very lightly with the long sword. The Sparta, Barbarian Sparta. Linus, please, big hand for Linus. Hasn't been on yet. Okay, so he's going to, Nobleman's son, going to look after him. But he's just on the cusp of manhood. He's going to the Legion soon. Okay, the Sparta again, so very equally balanced. We shall see how they do. Okay, you ready? Satis. So very little
Come on, Linus.
these fantastic swords.
Come on, Linus.
Excellent sword work, excellent defence.
David, get me that open face helmet, please. Cheers, buddy.
Come on, Linus.
Come on, Linus. Just don't get killed.
Come on, Linus.
Oh,
Don't grab that sword.
Good, good.
Grab that sword.
what did you think there, Doctore?
Falco.
No, we will have no sword grabbing here.
Falco.
Separate.
No.
Come on.
No,
He got that from you.
I never grab swords.
Right.
Falco, over here. Go and wear a helmet.
Ah, Doctore.
Those fathers that helmet.
So, the young man is doing extremely well against a proper trainee gladiator. Okay, so, Doctore has put again, a typically barbarian helmet on him. So again, echoing those tribes north of the Alps that were defeated by the Republican armies. Okay, make sure you come forward towards the crowd, please, gentlemen. Okay, so, one blow to win. Sackers. Okay, quite evenly matched this morning, clearly.
Come on, Linus.
Come on, Falco.
Come on, Falco.
Come on, Linus.
Come on, Falco.
Come on, Linus.
Come on!
And again,
Good.
work around him.
Come on, Linus.
Move that sword,
Work
Ben!
around him. Come on, Falco. Come on, audience. Shout for
Come
Falco.
on, Linus.
Give him a clap,
Don't want the rich boy to win.
Come on, Linus.
Falco.
Come on, Linus! Move those feet!
Come on, Falco.
Come on, Linus.
Finish it. Yes.
Good hit.
Falco.
Doctore, Falco.
Yeah, cross the back.
Falco.
A big hand for a young man here aspiring to the Legion. Superb at his age. Okay,
Right, Primus. In you go.
Primus. So this is the top bout of the morning. You will see more this afternoon. So we have 2 second-class gladiators. Okay, Hondas gladiators. So they are on the edge of that top spot. Okay, big hand please for Marcus. Okay. What's he wearing in terms of defence? Beautiful scaled armour here. Okay, showed in the sun. Beautiful. Specialised helmet, often worn by gladiators who would be fighting on horses, but we're going to have a mixture here. And unusually, although it was known, it's a 2-sword fight. Now, the Doctore has obviously chosen this for its speed. 2 swords is called a Dimacharius style, and it's pretty furious, I hasten to add. So, 2 swords coming at you almost simultaneously. Okay, so we have Marcus there. Big hand, please, for Corvia.
Corvia.
Now, Corvia is a local girl. Her real name, Corvia Britannica. So, very much one of you, Romano-British, gladiatrix, very unusual. Leather armour, etc. And what we've got there is a sort of provocateur helmet, as it was called. Full face again, but essentially under that full face is the Roman army legionary's helmet. Two swords again. Best of, just first blow? First blow, okay. We ready? We think Marcus is going to win? Give a cheer.
No, it's full of wine.
It's a good
Or our
thing.
local girl.
Yeah.
Never mind, Marcus. Satus. Keeping away from
Go on, Corvia.
Come on, Marcus!
Come on, Corvia.
Come on, Corvia.
You got this. Go on. Come on, Corvia. Look for the gaps. Look for the gaps. Work around him.
Come on, Marcus!
Corvia. Come on, audience.
Come on, Corvia.
Come on, Corvia.
Oh, it's lucky he's wearing the scale armour there.
Got more ribs.
Come on, open him up, Corvia. Come on,
Go, Corvia.
Come on, Corvia. Go on, work around him.
Anticipated by both gladiators.
Come on, Corvia.
Go, Corvia.
Come on.
Corvia.
Almost in.
That's it, open him up. Come on.
Just defence. Oh! Yes!
Lucky he's got the scale.
Yeah.
Keep going.
To Corvia, Victor.
Corvia,
Yeah.
Never mind, Marcus. Big hand to Marcus. Okay, thank you audience for watching that. We will be doing more specialised fighting with more specialised equipment this afternoon at 2:30. But please come and talk to the gladiators, look at the equipment, have a look at the other displays, let them get their breath back first. It's incredibly hot out here, so you can imagine we need to keep them well hydrated. So thank you again. Thank you.